All right, so we've talked about generative AI, the stuff that creates all that amazing content. And we've looked at AI agents, which can actually do stuff for you, completing a specific task. But here's the big question. What happens when a task is just too big for one single agent? Well, that's what we're diving into today.
And see, that's where we hit a bit of a wall. A single AI agent, it's awesome, don't get me wrong, but it's a specialist. It's built to do one narrow thing, like booking one flight. That focus is its biggest strength, but it's also its biggest weakness.
So, what happens when the job isn't simple? When it's messy, with a ton of moving parts, like most things in real life? That is where Agentic AI steps in. And trust me, it's a total game changer.
Okay, to really get a grip on this, let's use an example we can all relate to. Planning a trip. And I don't mean just booking a simple flight. I mean a real trip with all the messy, complicated details that come with it. So imagine this. You want to go to New Delhi for a 7-day trip in May. Simple enough, right? Wrong. You've got 4 non-negotiable conditions. You need 7 straight days of sunshine. The flight has to be under $600. It absolutely must be a direct flight. And of course, you need a valid travel visa. A single simple AI agent would just break. It can't juggle all of that at once. No way.
Think about how your family plans a big vacation. It's never one person doing everything, right? It's a team effort. Maybe one person is the flight guru, another is finding the perfect hotel, and someone else is making sure it doesn't clash with the school calendar. Well, Agentic AI, it's basically that team, but for AI.
So let's assemble our AI team to tackle this travel puzzle. Instead of family members, we've got specialized AI agents, and they're all working together with one single mission: booking your perfect trip to New Delhi.
First up on the team, we have the flight booking agent. Its job is to connect to travel sites, think Expedia or Google Flights, and hunt down direct flights that fit our budget. This is our travel specialist.
Next, we bring in the weather agent. This one connects to weather services to find that golden 7-day window of pure sunshine sometime in May. And here's the cool part. Once it finds those dates, it passes that info straight to the flight agent. It's providing crucial intelligence.
And rounding out our team is the immigration agent. This one's the responsible one. It handles the legal stuff. It can actually check your cloud drive for your travel documents to make sure your visa is valid. If it's expired, it flags it before you book anything, saving you from a total nightmare at the airport.
See, no single agent could have pulled this off alone. But together, working as a coordinated system, they just nailed a really complex multi-step job. That entire system, that whole team of agents working in concert, that's Agentic AI.
Okay, so we get it. It's a team. But what makes this AI team so special, so effective? What actually makes it agentic? Well, it really boils down to 3 key, let's call them superpowers.
Yep, there are 3 of them. And these 3 core abilities are what really separate an agentic system from just a simple single-task agent. Let's break them down. Superpower number 1 is multi-step reasoning. The system doesn't just do a random thing. It thinks logically. In a sequence, first it checks the weather. Then it uses those dates to search for flights. And then it verifies the visa. It actually follows a plan, just like a person would.
The second superpower is huge: planning and adapting. So, what happens if there's no sunny week in early May? A basic agent would just stop. Sorry, can't do it. But an agentic system adapts. It'll say, okay, early May is a bust, let's try searching for flights in late May instead. It makes a plan, and when it hits a roadblock, it pivots and tries something else.
And number 3, autonomous collaboration. This means the agents talk to each other without you having to be the middleman. The weather agent tells the flight agent the best dates. The immigration agent tells everyone, hey, hold up, there's a visa problem. It's exactly like a well-run office, where everyone knows their job and they communicate to get the project done efficiently.
All right, let's take this out of the travel world and put it into a business context. Let's look at another real-world scenario: onboarding a brand new employee.
So, let's say a new hire, Peter, is starting on Monday. An Agentic AI system can take care of the entire checklist. First, it adds Peter to the HR system. Then, boom, a welcome email is automatically sent to him. At the same time, it bings his new manager to let them know. And finally, it raises a ticket with IT to get his laptop and accounts set up.
The key thing here? No human had to micromanage any of that. The system was given one high-level goal: onboard Peter. It understood that, broke it down into all the necessary steps,
assigned the tasks to the right agents, and just did it, all on its own.
Okay, let's zoom out for a second and bring it all together. We're going to put all three of these AI concepts, generative AI, AI agents, and agentic AI, side by side to really see how far we've come. This table really lays it all out. You start with generative AI, which is fantastic at answering questions. Then you have the AI agent, which can use tools and take action on a simple task. But agentic AI? That's the whole shebang. It handles complex goals, it plans multiple steps, and, this is the big one, it adapts when things don't go according to plan. As you look from left to right, you're literally seeing the evolution of AI becoming more capable, more autonomous, and frankly, more like us.
So, if there's one thing to remember, it's this. Agentic AI is like a well-coordinated team of smart digital workers. They can reason, they can plan, and they can adapt to get complex, real-world tasks done.
So when you think about it, the journey of AI has been pretty clear. We went from AI that gives us answers, to AI that does things for us, and now to AI that works together in teams. It's a simple progression, from answering to doing to teamwork.
And that really brings us full circle. So I'll leave you with this question to chew on. Now that AI can truly work in teams, what's the first big, messy, complex problem you'd want it to solve for you?